I'm Margaret Peterson Haddix, the author of more than 40 books for kids and teens. I'm very excited about being part of the Buckeye Book Fair this year, even though it is only virtual, and I thought I'd tell you about a couple of my books that will be featured there. First, I have my book Remarkables, which is a standalone book about a girl named Marin who has just moved to a new place. And a lot of kids really don't like the idea of moving, but in Marin's case, she is very excited about it because something bad happened where she used to live, and she is very much looking forward to a chance to have a new start. But her very first day in her new home, she goes outside to explore her backyard. She sees a group of kids in the yard next door, and they look really happy. And she thinks, that's what I want. I want a group of friends that I can just be happy with. And then, while she's watching them, all of the kids disappear. And she doesn't know what is going on, but she is certain that she has to figure it out. So, for those of you who might want to read Remarkables, I'll give you a question that you might want to discuss afterwards. One of the theories that Marin has about the explanation about why these kids disappeared is that they might actually be kids from the past that she is somehow able to see. And I am curious if you could go back and connect with somebody from the past, who it would be and what you would tell them. So that's my discussion question for you related to Remarkables. I also have a new series that has recently started coming out, beginning with the book The Strangers and continuing with the second book in this series, The Deceivers. In The Strangers, 3 kids, whose names are Rochester, Emma, and Finn, come home from school one day, and usually when they arrive home from school, their mother is right there, right away, ready to greet them. This particular day, she is not waiting for them at the front door. But they can hear that there's something going on in the kitchen. So they walk into the kitchen, and she is there, but she still does not pay them any attention whatsoever. She is just staring, totally fixated, at her laptop. So they go over, and they look at what she's watching on her laptop, and it is a news story about 3 kids in a totally different state who have just been kidnapped. And the kids who have been kidnapped are also named Rochester, Emma, and Finn. They are also the exact same ages as Rochester, Emma, and Finn, and they even have the same birthdays. So Rochester and Emma and Finn are sure that there's something very bizarre going on, and they're right, and there's a long path for them to figure out what it is. So the discussion question that I would leave for you in connection with The Strangers is, if you met someone who seemed to be your exact double, but maybe had 1 or 2 things that were different, what would that person be like? Which of your traits would you think should be changed if you were to meet a person who was almost exactly like you? So those are a couple questions for you related to these books, and I hope that you will enjoy the Buckeye Book Fair. Thanks!